All right, so a bunch of messages going off. We've got, are you eating? Dude, 4v4. All right, we're going to jump right into the knife round. The knife round underway. Nouns going to be fielding 5 versus the 4 for Akimbos. Does look like we have N20 instead of Consti. Good kill for Cameron to open up the round, but now we'll be chased away. We've got 2 knives on 2 fronts here. Cameron does get taken down. Now these 2 players going to chase down Peeping up the ladder onto T roof. Everyone just showing off their movement abilities on this knife round. Nouns with a commanding lead, so the health is really what matters here. Normally I don't have too much to show for knife round, but I'm actually like trying to get everything in shot, try to keep good cinematics here for the knife round. 3 versus 2, 50 seconds remaining. Nouns looking to close this knife round out. ZY taken down, and that's going to be a 1 versus 1 with Junior as the winner. And look at that transition, chat. The Nouns will get their choice of side. They will likely choose the CT side. I will say hello to those that have joined the chat. Hello to Wiat. Hello to Dweavers. I saw Papa Goblin. I think I saw somebody else in chat. Thank you for all for stopping by. And if you're on the YouTube rewatch, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment on the video, and try stopping by the Twitch chat. It's a good place. Outside of that, you know, check out the links in the description below, and we'll get into the game. So Nouns on the CT side, we do have a channel point prediction still up. Still plenty of points to be won by anyone that puts anything on Akimbos. But honestly, more likely than not, I do think Nouns should have this one. They've been spending a lot of time working on their nuke. Akimbo's going to send 1 inside with the rest of the squad over toward the outside area. Junior spotting this from up off of heaven. Spots the first. Not going to take the shot, just falls on back. And Akimbos will continue to exert their pressure outside. You have N20 already crossed, already headed down to secret. And the rest will do much the same. Junior takes the shot, not able to hit. So that is going to be a free lower for the Akimbo's side. With ZY holding in lobby, this could spell some danger for the Nouns side. Cryptic making his way down ramp, waiting for the push on in. Looks like he's got the assumption that there's going to be something secret. The door opens, the nade will fly on out. And Cryptic, this is a really good spot. Oh, but he misses the shots. He does finally get the kill. But he will be taken down in return by N20. Peeping joining in as well. So 4 versus 3. A bomb likely to be planted here in the smoke. And Akimbos do have a solid pistol round to work with. Nouns, they do have the kit on Junior. Ooh, going into control. Rush with a kill onto N20. 2 versus 4 now. Akimbo's with 2 inside of secret, or inside of single. That should be called out here, but Obi and Laxi take a head apiece. Obi with another, and it's just going to be Peeping left standing. Got those dualies in hand, but Nouns, they fed the single doors. They fed this round to Akimbo's, and Peeping, all he can do is try to go for those final kills to make a statement. But it's not going to be enough to close out the round in the favor of Nouns. Akimbo's starting things off to the races. And now look at this, chat. Look, look, look. You see this? You got the loss bonus. It matches what's on the scoreboard. Is that not cool or what? We've got nades. I can tell how many nades are on each team very quickly at a nice glance. And Nouns will be bringing this one with an early force buy. Got the scout on Junior, takes the shot and will be punished for it. Meanwhile, Well, Akimbos should be feeling pretty good with that early round aggression. A lot of players still holding up inside a lobby. They do have N20 pushed down through secret. They're still keeping this round fairly slow. They know the scout was there, so they know there could be some more weapons in the hands of their opponents. They'll make their way out into ramp. Glacia gonna be just watching from heaven, waiting for the push to come in while the rest of the squad heads on down. They're assuming this is going to be the lower site take. Chat is behaving so far, but well, there will be an exchange of blows, an exchange of bullets peeping, an N20 trade frags, but it's still the 3 versus 4 in the favor of Akimbos.
Bomb has been planted.
They will get the bomb down as well. Peeping now, looking to invade through Mini, but will be caught as well. Glacia, ooh, catches himself ahead at the top of heaven. But again, these kills costing Nouns critical time and information. Peeping, looking to peek on in. Ooh, caught by ZY, and Laxi with a kill of his own. Now it's just on to Rush. He gets 2, but it's not going to be enough. Akimbos will close out the second round. It's looking like quite a strong start. The force buy means Nouns not going to have a buy on round number 3. It's just Akimbo? Oh, well, I saw on the Twitter it's Akimbos. But I can change it in a moment. I will change it to Akimbo, and I love this rap from Cryptic. Unfortunately, completely shut down here for Nouns. Junior just looking to put this scout to work on the upper site, but the MAC-10 proving to be too strong for him. The ES stands for esports. Ah, gotcha. All right, well, now we are going to have the full buy for Nouns. They do need to cause some damage here because Akimbo already starting to look quite strong. But Junior opening things up strong for himself. Op finally in hand. Puts down 2 players for Akimbo. And they'll be like, all right, outside's off limits. We will head inside instead. Glacia looking to play on ramp. Ooh, I love the silent drops that we get sometimes. Ooh, spots the hip out of the first. And those hips don't lie, and Glacia going to tag down 2. So it's just down to Obi. 1 versus 5. MAC-10 in hand. Luckily, the money still looking pretty good here for Akimbo. The full 5-player survival on the previous round definitely going to be benefiting that T side. Did you choose this HUD on purpose? So the people that made the HUD, I worked with them for a couple of previous tournaments, and they're like, hey, we want to continue developing this HUD. And so we're looking to see if people will beta test it, basically. And so the last couple of weeks, I've been watching some advanced games, beta testing the HUD, giving them more feature requests. And they've been really cool. And they've been continuously updating it. Ooh, Cryptic jumping around. But Obi does manage to walk on by. Doesn't have the bomb, though, and has 15 seconds. At this point, it might just be better to die than to live with this MAC-10. Cryptic running away. Ooh, there's the MAC-10. He's like, no, kill me. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. Obi playing rig around the rosy, and as time runs out, now Nouns will get involved. So yes, as I was saying, they're really cool. They're like, we want to continue developing this HUD. I'm like, cool. Here are things to put into it. Here are things to do. And so, yeah. So I've been picking with this HUD. Because why not? If they're going to be, you know, constantly updating it for me. Like, for me, basically. And then they're going to sell it once they have it more feature complete. So it's been kind of cool. The weird shapes and small front. You know what? I should make a suggestion box. Honestly, if you go into my Discord and you just, in general chat, give me suggestions about the HUD, I can pass those on. I think the shapes are probably going to stick around just because they kind of like the shattered feeling. But, what small font is the one that's freaking you out? Alright. Ooh, nade goes out and Laxty levels peeping. Oh, and just gonna walk out and crush rush as well. Junior, though, not expected on site, but Laxy still putting in work here, and the AWP not able to hold on against the tide. Now it's going to be up to Cryptic to close this one out. 1 versus 3, now 1 versus 2. Nade going to go into hut, spots the player here. Doesn't have the kit, so this is going to have to be a fast retake if there is to be one. Obi jumping up onto hut himself. Going to spot out the nade flying out from his opponent. Should have the easiest shot from above. Crushes Cryptic. And it is going to be a clean, pretty clean response from Akimbo's on the back of a huge Laxy 3K. But yeah, I just think in general it can be good to try out new things for the stream. During the breaks, I've got some cool little tech. But that's going to be an op denied out of Nouns now. Akimbo have taken that away, put it in the hands of N20. They don't have Consti on this game, but N20 still a very capable player in his own right. Going to be boosted up, but shot right back down. Obi looking for the shots up from Marshmallow. But Nouns will back away. Leaving that. Oh, Junior playing the garage. Oh, more headshots? No more headshots. Cameron will put a stop to that silliness. 4 versus 3 in the favor of Akimbo. An op going to be recovered here for Cameron as well as we wane into the final minute of this round. Akimbo keeping this one a little bit slower. They probably weren't expecting as much pressure outside as they received. Seemingly positioning over by ramp. Yeah, LHM is the industry standard, but we're getting a lot of options. So, okay, hold on. Classia might just spot the push out, but no, Obi going to be too quick for him. Obi going to be too quick for 2. And suddenly, Nouns in a tragic scenario. 2 versus 3, peeping, though. A great man to have in that clutch situation, and Rush, the major winner. Going to make things sustainable here for Nouns. So I know that there's a dude making a HUD called My HUD. And there's plenty of other HUDs. I definitely had the chance to test out My HUD. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, I've never worked with this person before. I don't know, maybe, And now the person that's using the HUD is being a fantastic advertisement for it. We also are going to see Akimbo down to the hero rifle for Obi with pistols around the rest of the team. Ooh. And that hero rifle going to put down that AWP of Junior. Start off this round. That should give Nouns some pause for thought. They know there's going to be Not the best buy for their opponents, but Peeping still getting active early on this round. This is risky. Oh, and they're losing players left and right. Glacia, the lone survivor, playing from vending. Nouns, they go for the lobby crush, and they get shut right back down. Nouns playing like they've got just... All right. We do finally get the Nouns timeout. I'm like, I don't know what these plays are. They're playing like they've got the confidence of 5 Donk and Zaiwu hybrids with some ROPs for good measure, and they need to be giving Akimbo some respect. Clearly, they are here for a reason. They don't have their scoreline for nothing. So we do need to get a bit of respect given, because otherwise this could be a tragic CT side. Oh, and that tragedy going to begin early. Player taken out credit. N20 putting that off to good use. Ooh, gonna take down Rush as well. Peeping. Good trade onto OB, but I mean, the USPs, you stack them up, you hope to get something. Get a couple of Deagles in the mix as well. Add up. It's not gonna work out to fight the op with so many pistols. See what Peeping has to say here, as his teammates are felled one after another. The save round going to be extremely important for Nouns. Oh, Peeping. He's got to hear the player up on top of T-Roof, and Junior does manage to put the pocket off to good use. He will be taken down in response, but now Peeping, and an opportunity to cause a lot of damage to Akimbo. They've kept this round slow against the pistols. Oh, and that's the op downed. Peeping just double tapping to the head of N20, looking for more, but not going to be able to salvage it. This is a best of 2. This is a best of 2, so once we get one of the teams with a victory, then you'll see the bubble filled in for that team. So we've got Nuke, and then we've got Anubis. There's also a maps command if you were curious about the maps. Now, Nouns now going to be nearly fully rearmed. Unfortunately, no op for Junior, but all the same, should be feeling a little bit more comfortable with the rifles out. Players in lobby making sure their voices are heard. Well, this is a little interesting. Nouns have left ramp. No, they haven't left ramp. I'm just missing things on the map. OB, good kill to start this one off. It does feel like Akimbos are leaning over towards the ramp position, and Glacia gonna have to be... You need a massive multi-frag. That's a good first, but more will be needed. Breaks the windows off as well. Ooh, that might just throw them off. Yeah, there's 2 best of 1s. If you do exclamation point maps, you'll see that there's 2 maps tonight. Looks like each one is a best of 1 because that's how HLTV renders it. Ooh, Rush caught up in heaven. We're down to the 2 versus 4 for Nouns. Akimbo seemingly canceled the lower site take.
Bomb has been planted.
Nouns now with a massive retake on their hands, and it might even be best to go for the save at this point. No kits at all. Barely any utility left in the hands. Ooh, but they do need to be careful. N20 lingering over by vending. Waiting for them to stick a toe out. They will just save up, but this is a 7-round T side on Nuke. That has to be stressful for Nouns. They're going to need these last 3 rounds to make a hope of a comeback here. Second timeout now for Nouns. What could they be talking about? Again, my big question mark is some of the confidence plays. They charged in versus Pistols. They gave Pistols the exact range they wanted, and I think they're still licking their wounds as a result. Once again, no AWP for Junior, so just gonna have to settle for the scout. We will need quite the T-side showing here from Nouns. Especially with the round running out of time. They had so many time advantages here. Well, Akimbo's going to make this one fast. Obi just charging through the smoke. Wild abandon over to Secret. Will be met here by Cryptic. Playing a little bit out in the open. This is... I want to call it an off angle, but I'm not quite sure that it counts as one, but will still catch Obi. Knows this player rotated on over, but not expecting the second. Junior does get to put that scout to use. Domes the head of N20. Oh, Laxi caught with a nade out, but luckily the teammate here, Klasia from behind. Domes Cameron, and looking for more. Smashes Laxi as well. ZY, last player standing now. Nouns finally showing what they can do here on the CT side. 1 versus 4. And no bomb either. That's been left over by Secret. ZY just going to make their way on up to heaven. Maybe look for something interesting. Maybe look to not run out of time this time around. You know, you do want to get the kills. You do want to pad the stats, even in a round where you think you're going to save. Luckily for them, the money for Akimbo is in a pretty good state here, so this is not the end of the world if you have to save, which at this point, I mean, it was kind of a save 40 seconds ago, so it is going to continue to be a save. How many times can I say save before it stops sounding like a word? Save. 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 Chat. I'm losing it. It's Nuke. Alright, well, Nouns, they do recover the op. This has been the same op that's just been passed back and forth between Nouns and Akimbo. And Akimbo going to make this one quick, get those outside smokes down early, and look to cross by red. And again, Obi just charging through. World record sprinter Obi already down in Secret. Nouns now going to have to rotate. We can see Rush through the X-ray. He'll be the one to meet this AK here, but there's a lot of weapons holding for Akimbo. Klasia getting set up in rafters, and Rush is jumping around looking for the peaks. Oh, Junior misses the shot. That'll be a good one for Obi. Good trade back, but Akimbo is going to continue to take heads. Are rebuffed here. I'm going to be picked back up. Laxi going to charge right through vents, but will be met from heaven. So it's just going to be up to Laxi. Last player standing does get the bomb down at the very least. It could still cause a mess of things. Here's the player coming up from vent behind him, and the nade just sees his doom flying across the screen. Glacia demonstrating that even if the vent isn't in the vent itself, you can still break it. Fun tips. And it's actually kind of a helpful tip, right? Like, if you want to fake the vent breaking noise, you can do that. It's going to come from the wrong place. But it's actually kind of a cool tip to know that there's a vent that you can break that's not the actual vent. Write that down, chat. You might need it someday. I might need it someday. Good sir. Rue has been playing. Okay, well, Cryptic gonna finally put an end to Obi's world record sprinting across red. Oh, spots the head of another, but Junior gonna be the one to take it off. Eeping joining in as well, and Laxi and Cameron now in the 2 versus 5, and not gonna be feeling too much better. Nouns finally setting up in a way that we know that they can. And it's just Laxi left to fall to Junior's op. Nouns will close this one out, 5-7. Yes, the vent is a good source for metal scrap. Tell me you've been playing too much Abiotic Factor without telling me you've been playing too much Abiotic Factor. I, too, have been playing plenty of Abiotic Factor. It's a fun game. Definitely add it to the Steam wishlist if you haven't, chat. If you're looking for a survival crafting game, turns out Abiotic Factor is pretty sweet. And we roll into the second half. Nouns now taking to the T side. Ooh, N20. Easy headshot is Cryptic. Oh my gosh, doubles and triples. Oh, N20, more like N3K. Glacia and Junior now left 2 versus 5. And it, okay, and collects the 4th. Glacia now 1 versus 5. The question is, will we get that ace out of N20? Or will we not? Glacia, last player standing, and it's Cameron to close this one up. Now that's a strong start for Akimbos, showing they are truly proficient on these pistols. As both sides pistol round 1 for them, and that's not the scenario you want to be working with if you're looking at a 2-round lead now spiraling into a 3 and likely even more. Alright, big fight out on A. Lots of nades flying out. Junior with a good headshot collects another. But the kill's back. Still working things more to Akimbo's favor. They'll take the weapon advantage, and bomb dropped on the B-bomb site. So we've got kind of an awkward round here. Got an M4 picked up for Junior. But look at these positions. Cameron not expecting the player from behind, and Cryptic gonna make good use of that weapon. Meanwhile, Junior coming in from secret. Gonna put down Obi and ZY now in an unlikely 1 versus 2. Nouns might just trade this one back. It might be exactly what they're looking for. Oh, no armor. But Glacia the hero. Shot pops out of vents to close things up for Nouns. That's going to offer them a significant way back into this half. Now 2 rounds separating these 2 teams. And it's Akimbo's turn to be on the back foot. A thing they haven't really felt this game. They had 1 singular pistol round, and it feels like they've had their foot on the gas this entire rest of the game, so see if Nouns are able to keep the pressure on. Now, we know that Squeaky Door has been naded off. Smoke going to be put into place to allow Obi to move around on the A-bomb site. ZY with the singular primary weapon here on Akimbo. They do have the MP9. There's a heavy A stack here for Akimbo, and Nouns, they do seem to recognize that you can't just dive out of A every round. Oh, Obi. Smoke faded. That's a dangerous spot to be. Cryptic with the kill. There's going to be more smokes tossed into position, but is it too late already? ZY going to be mollied off of top of hut. Pushed over to vents, and Nouns maybe taking their ball and leaving. Over toward the ramp position, over towards Cameron. Got that 5-7, 40 seconds now on the round, and Nouns, they need to get a move on. Oh, one spot cleared by Classia, but it's not enough. Cameron puts down 2. Rush able to get the trade, but that's a lot of weapons dropped by Nouns. And now they're getting wrapped on too. They gotta get a move on. This one about to fall. Just fall all to pieces, Junior. Oh, Rush here for help, and well, that'll leave it all up to N20 here. 1 versus 3. Looking for the shots onto the player playing single. Does a little bit of damage, but N20 about to be out of ammo. Might just be time to call up the save at this point. That bomb down and ticking. And N20 looking to just cause some damage. As Nouns emerge from vents, but not going to be anyone present. Just going to slip back towards T-spawn.
Terrorists win.
So Nouns, they're bringing this one back. I mean, if you did see, there's the statistic that most maps at this point are T-sided. I don't know if that's just a LAN thing. I don't know if that's going to percolate to online CS, where everything besides Ancient is T-sided. The ping does kind of feel like it favors the T-side. Beaker's advantage. And this is Nouns' opportunity to even things out. Evening things out at 8 is a good time to do it. You've got enough time to secure the lead. Meanwhile, Akimbo is just looking to hold on to it. A posse of pistols here with a saved AK. ZY once again holding from top hut, but Rush with a spot. Gonna put an end to that silliness and some more. With the shots on the Laxi as well. Heaven player gonna be tagged down next, as well as back sight. Nouns feeling confident now. Just crushing their way on to this A-bomb site. Oh, this is dastardly here for Cameron. Puts down the smoke to make Nouns think they went toward ramp, but really, they're still holding inside of lockers. This could be a nasty surprise to anyone crossing through heaven. Peeping, dropping, jumping around. Oh, Peeping might be ready for it. No, turn the wrong direction, spins around, hits the shot. N20 now, just looking to hold on to this AK, maybe pad a little bit of stats along the way, but Cryptic peeks out for the final cleanup kill. Bomb will take down 2. The Nouns are going to be feeling happy that they did manage to take away the rest of the weapons from Akimbo. But a solid 3-round streak here. Could be leaving Akimbo back into the dust. This one going to be the pivotal one. Cannot sleep on having this one tied right back up at 8. A lot of Molotovs being tossed out early. Nouns going to make their presence heard outside to start off this one, and well, I've watched enough of Nouns games to know that Peeping will cause some major havoc outside. They do manage to push Akimbo back inside. Did you deny that outside presence? They're just gonna continue to apply pressure. Take that map control. Ooh, I like the Molotov. Doesn't seem like it actually hit, but was close. N20 just being chipped away at. I've managed to corral Akimbo. All eyes on this upper site, and Rush maybe with a great... Oh, no. Turned around on. N20 now looking for some more, but Peeping going to be the next one up to bat and the next one to fall. Big trades on the A bomb site as Junior now 1 versus 2. He's managed to get himself into a good spot, but it will be denied. Cameron with the cleanup. And Akimbo are the ones to break the stalemate 9-8. It will be their final timeout, and that is a good time as any to take it. I'm going to say, during the timeout, thank you. To everybody that's hitting the follow button, I do say thank you very, very much. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you're on YouTube, again, like, comment, subscribe, and click the links below for the stream, and, you know, hey, come hang out. All right. Well, this one's going to put Nouns right back onto the back foot. But this is a place that they have definitely been. Oh, we've got a tech pause. A quick tech pause. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. All right. I'm going to just throw to a real quick break. No, everything's back. Never mind. No break, no pause. All good. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. Didn't see it. Didn't happen. Also, chat, special thanks. It looks like we've reached 6,100 followers tonight. So that's pretty cool. Got to that next 0 number. If you haven't followed already, do hit the follow button. Gives you some channel points. All right, so what have we got here? N20 getting aggressive early. Spots the player up on Marshmallow, but not quite able to hit the shots. Nouns. This round could hinge a lot. Look at the money left on Akimbo's. Look at the money left on Nouns. Throwing this one back into a 9-9 scoreline this late in the game. There could be a lot riding on this. When you've got 2 best of 1s, you need every win you can get. Putting the fight down through lockers, but not much damage done. N20 lit down to 26, and Cameron gonna take down Classia entirely. Cryptic good for the trade. Akimbo's, they're looking for this lobby player. They are hungry for this player in lobby. Rush gonna put the punishment down. 2 versus 1. Cryptic needs to be ready for the swing here. Obi gonna be the one to fight him, but choosing to go otherwise. Ooh. And Rush gonna continue to be a thorn in Akimbo's side. Kill for Obi. Does take down the lobby lurk, but knows there's a player down and vents now. Keeping, missing the shots, jumping across. Oh my goodness. Nouns, they're gonna just look to get this bomb down in the final seconds of the round, and Obi maybe going to be kicking himself. Oh, Spot's peeping. That's the headshot. Barely any HP left between these two players. It all adds up to 56. 44 on Rush, 12 on Obi. Nades would be enough. Rush with full knowledge of where his opponent is lingering and will take advantage of that fact. Nouns gonna even this one out at 9. So now once again, it's gonna be Akimbo's turn to be on that back foot, on the pistols. Because the money... You would think that the government would be offering more money to defend a nuclear power plant. But it turns out you only get the money to defend a nuclear power plant if you're successful. It is 2 best of 1. So we are on Nuke. The next map will be Anubis. And that is all you get tonight. And Obi looking for the peek in through Squeaky, but gets squeaked down clean by Cryptic. So tough to call too much out of this round because it is just pistols. We do have a couple of upgraded ones. Laxi and N20 rocking the Deagles on the A site. Looking to collect some heads for themselves. And the Molotov is going to make this A site quite hot. Classia charging in with the rifles. Picks up 2 right off the bat. Laxi trades 1, but Classy going to make it a 3rd. Cameron not going to be too lucky either. Cryptic makes it a full house. As Nouns do something they have not done yet this game and make it a lead. Double digits now. Oh, I was going to say, are we getting a double op setup? Because I saw Obi pick one up, then Laxi pick one up. But no, N20 is going to be the only one picking up the AWP for the Akimbo side. And Nouns keeping weapons for the bonus round. This one feels risky. This late in the game, holding on to the MAC-10. I don't know if that's the right move. N2O. Oh, I've been saying N20 this whole time. Well, N2O falls, and Nouns just going to crush the upper bomb site. Kill after kill, leaving it all down to Cameron, who's already looking for the save here. Ooh, will at least pick up 1 kill, but with no kit and no life left. That is going to be 11 for Nouns. Nouns' most successful rounds do seem to be the ones where they get on site fast. Just get on fast and don't give them the opportunity to recuperate. 9 to 11 for Akimbo on their CT side. It has been super cool to see the way that Nuke has evolved into this map where you can win on T side. It's not just we're on T side, so we're just gonna wait to defend. It's not like Dust Bowl, and well, we'll see if these Deagles are able to claim any headshots. Not gonna be any early shots out. Now he's just looking to crush things outside, keeping, forming the tip of that spear. Collects Laxi. And already, Nouns getting so much space outside, so much room to work with, so much room for activities. Look at how far up they up already. N20, though, in a bit of a perilous spot. Ooh, but will be... Or N2O, sorry. Thank you for the pronunciation guide. 3 versus 4 now. It is just pistols for Akimbo. Obi with a decent flank. This could be dangerous here. Here's the player fall off. Oh, Hope collects the M4 and a death as well. Lassie out, looking for the saver here. Spots Cameron. And it's just going to be ZY left standing here in the 1 versus 4. Got that 5-7. Looking for 4 kills. Nouns, they do need to get the bomb down. 15 seconds remaining, and they'll do so on the upper bomb site. Junior spotted out, but now the spam's all coming through all at once. Harmonious as Nouns close out the penultimate point and hit that map point. And we are down to 3 rounds of buffer before we've got overtime. Full round loss bonus on the side of Akimbo. They have spent every single dollar. And unfortunately for them, they are lacking one very important thing. And that is a kit. They have spent every dollar, every cent. Without a kit, if this one should come down to a plant, it'd be quite the stressful one for the CT side. And Peeping just walking into 2. Just right on into the upper bomb site. Domes 2, looks for a 3rd. Laxi gonna fall as well. Obi caught in vents now. Cameron looking to come up to heaven, but feels like there's not a whole lot left for this Akimbo side. Bomb gonna be planted. Cameron does manage to make a mess of Classia from the heaven position, but this nade gonna bring him closer to his mortality, and Rush looking in through heaven will clean this one up. Close out the round for Nouns, 13-9 on Nuke. Next up, we head to Anubis. That one was pretty touch and go there for a while. Nouns, definitely a shaky start. 7-5 start on their CT side, with some rounds that you could definitely call questionable. Some rounds that you could definitely look at and be like, sorry, how did that happen? But clearly they've been polishing their Nuke to a mirror sheen, and they really showed what's what today. Other maps that are going on right now, it does look like Party Astronauts have bested NRG. Chicken Coop beat Super Evil Gang. Blue Jays beat X-Chill Guys. Vagrants beat Lag. Legacy demolished Bad News Capybaras. And Getting Info beat In Control. So it looks like basically everything is in waiting for map 2. It does look like Getting Info are in map 2. They are up 8-1. Legacy are up 7-0 against Bad News Capybaras. We are going to be heading into our map 2. Thank you for the 10 bits, Ketchum. And thank you for the follow as well. That was from a few minutes ago.